We have already seen First Carnatic War, which took place between 1746 to 1748. It ended with Treaty of Aix-la-Chapelle. Now we are going to see Second Carnatic War. Second Carnatic War took place between 1749 to 1754. When did Carnatic War take place? It happened between 1749 and 1754. Okay. Before going into details, let us learn the background of this Carnatic War. Background. You are all aware, Hyderabad Kingdom was established by Asaf Jah in 1724. 1724, Asaf Jah, ASAF Asaf Jah became the Nizam of Hyderabad. 1724, Asaf Jah became Nizam of Hyderabad. In the year of 1748, he died. 1748. He ruled Hyderabad as Nizam of Hyderabad for 24 years. After his death, there was a tussle. Tussle means what? Competition. Who should become Nizam of Hyderabad? Nizam means what? Ruler of Hyderabad. There were two contenders. One is Nasir Jung, Nasir Nasir Jung. He is one of the sons of whom Asaf Jah, and one more Muzaffar Jung, Muzaffar, Muzaffar, Jung. He was the daughter sons of Asaf Jah. Asaf Jah's daughter, so that means grandson. So grandson and one of the sons of Asaf Jah, Nasir Jung and Muzaffar Jung, they fought with each other. At last, Nasir Jung became the ruler of whom? Hyderabad. Nasir Jung became ruler of Hyderabad. At the same time, Carnatic capital Arcot. Arcot was the capital of Carnatic. What happens in Carnatic down south? There, Anwaruddin was the ruler. Who was the ruler of Carnatic? Anwaruddin. And before Anwaruddin, you must be knowing Dosti Ali, who was killed by Marathas, and his son-in-law Chanda Sahib was taken to Satara as a prison, and after that he was released and he came back and he started what? A tussle with whom? Anwaruddin. So in Carnatic, Anwaruddin and Chanda Sahib. These people were fighting with each other. So here Anwaruddin, Chanda Sahib fighting with each other. You are all aware, Carnatic rules all about what? Yeah, indirect fight between Britishers and French. Here French supported. In Hyderabad, Muzaffar Jung was supported by whom? French army, and in Carnatic it supported Chanda Sahib. The French army, Muzaffar Jung, Chanda Sahib, they made a combined force and attacked Nasir Jung, and Nasir Jung was killed. Then Muzaffar Jung became the ruler of Hyderabad. French, Muzaffar Jung, Chanda Sahib. Attacked whom? Nasir Jung. After what happened? Muzaffar Jung became the ruler. Okay. After few days, This Muzaffar Singh was also killed by Nasir Jang's people. He was also killed, and immediately Salabat Jang, Salabath, Salabat Jang, he became the ruler of Hyderabad. French made, after the death of Muzaffar Jang, they made Salabat Jang, Salabat Jang as the ruler of Hyderabad, and they appointed one person called named Bussy, 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 to take care of Salabat. At the same time, in Arcot, these Muzaffar Jang, Chanda Sahib and friends, they came together and attacked Anwaruddin. Anwaruddin was defeated and he was also killed, and there they made Chanda Sahib as the ruler. So Chanda Sahib became the ruler of Carnatic capital Arcot. In Hyderabad, Salabat Jang became the ruler with the help of French. So here Chanda Sahib became ruler thanks to French. Here Salabat Jang for that matter, Muzaffar Jang for that matter, they become ruler because of whom? French. So this, after that what happened? This was something a very embarrassing one. At last there was a treaty between French and English. That treaty is called Treaty of Pondicherry. Treaty of Pondicherry. This was the treaty which took place after Second Carnatic War. After Second Carnatic War, which treaty took place, my children? Which treaty? Second Carnatic War after Treaty of Pondicherry. First Carnatic War, you are all aware. Treaty of Aix-la-Chapelle. But after Second Carnatic War, which was the treaty, there was a treaty agreement between French and Britishers. The treaty name is Treaty of Pondicherry. So now let me repeat. Second Carnatic War took place between 1749 and 1754. The background is all about 1724. Asaf Jah established Nizam of Hyderabad, and he had many small rulers. One among them was Arcot, also under Carnatic, also under his control. And when he ruled 24 years, and after 24 years in the year of 1748, he died. After his death, there was a competition between his son and his grandson. Nasir Jang became the ruler of Hyderabad thanks to Britishers, and Muzaffar Jang, grandson, he just kept quiet. At the same time, Carnatic, Anwaruddin was the ruler, and Chanda Sahib, who was the son-in-law of Dost Ali, who was killed by Marathas, and this Chanda Sahib was taken to Satara. At last he was released and he came back to Carnatic. Again he started fighting with Anwaruddin. So Anwaruddin versus Chanda Sahib in Carnatic, Nasir Jang versus Muzaffar Jang in Hyderabad. The French started supporting Muzaffar Jang in Hyderabad and Chanda Sahib in which one? Carnatic. As a result, these French, Muzaffar Jang and Chanda Sahib attacked Nasir Jang and he was killed, and Muzaffar Jang became the ruler. And within a few days, this Muzaffar Jang was killed by Nasir Jang people at last, and Nasir Jang's another brother, that is Asaf Jah's another son, Salabat Jang, was murdered Nizam of Hyderabad with the help of French, and one of his French officer Bussy was appointed to take care of his protection. At the same time, in Carnatic, this Anwaruddin was killed with the help of French, Chanda Sahib and Muzaffar Jang, and after that what happened? The Chanda Sahib became the ruler. So Arcot, that is Carnatic, Chanda Sahib became ruler. In Hyderabad, who Muzaffar Jang followed by Salabat Jang, and these are all something what French got upper hand over Britishers. At last there was a treaty. The treaty is called Treaty of Pondicherry. The treaty is called, my children, Treaty of Pondicherry. First treaty is First Carnatic War ended with Treaty of Aix-la-Chapelle. Second Carnatic War ended with Treaty of Pondicherry. Please take everything note, my children. Next we are going to see Third Carnatic War. Third Carnatic War, it's very decisive war, very decisive. It took place from 1756 and 1763. When did it take place? 1756 and 1763. Which one? Third Carnatic War. We saw already first Carnatic War between 1746 and 1748. Second Carnatic ended with Treaty of Aix-la-Chapelle. Second Carnatic War began 1749, ended in 1754. It ended with the Treaty of Pondicherry. Third Carnatic War, it took place between 1756 and 1763. After the Second Carnatic War, the Dupleix, who was the first French Governor General, was replaced by, he was recalled, and in his place he was called back to Paris. In this place, what Mr. Count de Lally, Count-de-Lally, he became the ruler of Indian. French government appointed Count de Lally to look after India's business operation. As soon as he became the Governor General of French here, immediately he attacked one Vandi was in Tamil Nadu near Kanchipuram. He attacked in the year of 1760. The French, when it withdrew Dupleix, it appointed Count de Lally. Once he became Governor General of India, immediately he wanted to defeat an area which was under British control. The Vandi was the area which was under the British control. He attacked. In this war, what happened? The Vandi was, there was one English general whose name was Sir Eyre Coote, S-I-R, Sir, E-Y-R-E-I-R, C-O-O-T, kite. The Sir Eyre Coote, what did he do? He defeated Count de Lally. He defeated whom? Count de Lally. Immediately, this Count de Lally, he just went back and hid himself in Pondicherry. Who was defeated? Count de Lally was defeated by Sir Eyre Coote. In the examination, they may ask you, the Battle of Vandi was, who was the winner? Sir Eyre Coote. Who was the loser? Count de Lally. And where did he go? He went to Pondicherry. At last, this Sir Eyre Coote attacked Pondicherry also. At last, Lally had to surrender in unconditionally in 1761. Even 1761, completely, who? Lally surrendered. It was a very embarrassing. Almost French lost many of its territory because of this, which one? Battle. At last, in the year of 1763, the Third Carnatic War came to an end. Every war came to an end with a treaty. This Third Carnatic War ended with a treaty. The treaty's name was Treaty of Paris. Treaty of Paris. Where is Paris? Paris is the capital of France. So, Treaty of Paris, that was the third. With these developments, the French government lost all the importance to India. In this way, the English, by defeating all their rivals, started consolidating their power in southern India. Their first enemy was French. They were able to defeat. Now they started concentrating their rule in India, first particularly in southern India. Let me recall. First Carnatic War took place between 1746 and 48, ended with Treaty of Aix-la-Chapelle. Second Carnatic War took place between 1749 and 1754, ended with Treaty of Pondicherry. Third Carnatic War took place between 1756 and 1763, ended with Treaty of Paris in 1763. And who was the winner of Battle of Vandi was? Sir Eyre Coote. So with this, the French government almost lost everything except some places like Pondicherry was given back to French government. Only Pondicherry, Chandigarh, Yanam, Mahi, Karaikal, some of the places were given to them and rest of the places were under the control of Britishers. So this war all about, my children, how because of these three Carnatic War, England was able to defeat French and they consolidated their position in a better manner. Now let us learn something about Robert Clive. The Robert Clive, who laid the foundation of Robert Clive, who laid the foundation of British rule in India, we can say. British power happened because of Robert Clive. He was just a clerk in the company, but he played a decisive role in Carnatic Wars because had he not defeated Chanda Sahib, the French government would have become much stronger since he defeated Chanda Sahib. That is what, which one? A decisive, a turning point of British rule, and as a result, and he was so successful, and immediately after having conquered southern India, and he went to northeast. Northeast means Bengal. He went to Bengal. In Bengal, he wanted to establish a British rule that we are going to see later in the form of Battle of Plassey and Battle of Buxar. Everything we are going to see, my children. At last, he made lot of money, and he was called back to England, and he was made even member of Parliament of England also. Again, East India. Once Robert Clive was called back to England, here in India, the Britishers were not able to succeed in business, even though lot of corruption case against Robert Clive. Again, British government had to resend Clive to India to save the company. Now, which company? East India Company, and also save the face of the England country. So, England country was again because of Robert Clive. He came, defeated Chanda Sahib in Battle of Plassey. Again, he was called back, and he went there. Once he left India, British were not able to do anything. Again, he was sent back to India, and he played a decisive role. So remember, this time in successful securing everything we are going to Diwani rights, everything we are going to see, my children. So today's Bengal, Bihar, Orissa, first it was under the control of East India Company, which was headed by Robert Clive. East India Company was a company established by Britishers. Who gave the permission? British Queen. She gave the permission. Already we came across. And moreover, this East India Company ruled India till 1857. After 1857, India was ruled by Britishers directly. That must be understood, my children. This is what all about Robert Clive. When it comes to Dupleix, you know, Dupleix, he was the first governor of French, and he came to India in the era, which one? 1742. In which year he came to India? 1742. He became the Governor General of France, and he wanted to see that entire India is going to be under the control of French government. He wanted to see that entire India must be under the control of French government. As a result, he had to enter many treaties. Many treaties means agreement with small rulers, local kings. How Dosteli was a king, Anwar was king, like that. The small kings, he entered into what? Treaty, so that we will support you, and I will support you, you will support me. Let us have a mutual understanding. He wanted to see that the Britishers should not become more powerful in India. That's what that. And Hyderabad, Hyderabad, of course, you know that Nasir Zafar Singh. In Karnataka, in Mysore Raja, whose name was Hyder Ali. Hyder Ali was also trained in the army by locals raised by Dupleix. Hyder Ali for that matter, Dupleix and his son Tipu Sultan for that matter, they become successful because of the support extended by whom? This Dupleix. And so remember, the French people and British people, they were fighting with each other in their countries in Europe for so many years. The same thing they wanted to continue here in India also. But was one thing you should understand, that Dupleix, it was he who played a vital role in First Carnatic War. You know, First Carnatic War, Dupleix invited whom? La Bournaise from Mauritius, and that was the beginning. Of course, he was defeated as secondary, but he made an important role in the First Carnatic War. So the rivalry, that is the enmity between the French and the British government continued till 1754. 1754 means almost end of Second World War, Second Carnatic War. At last, as a result, the Dupleix was warmongering. At last, the French government recalled Dupleix. Enough is enough. Then you know that what happened, rest of the history. In this place, who came to power? Mr. Who? This gentleman. Which gentleman? Count de Lally came to power, and as soon as he came to power, immediately he attacked whom? Vantivas. In the Battle of Vantivas, who defeated whom? The Sir Ayerku defeated Count de Lally. Almost we can say that was the end of the big dreams of French, and it was contained only to some other places. Now British people started ruling India in a bigger manner. So this is what all about, my children. Next we are going to see how Britishers were able to establish their rule in India.